Hello, everybody.
Became more serious. Like, we were hanging out all the time, living together, and his mom in 6th grade. In 6th grade, I got caught. In 6th.
Oh my. Story time. Last week,
Time is why I stopped being friends with the girl because her dad was a pervert. And we're calling her Kim. So me and Kim became friends at school. Over time, we realized we lived close together. So she started coming over to my house, and I started going over to hers. I have brothers, the only girl. Whenever I come over the house, I say hello to everyone, but her dad was always excited to see me. He'd immediately run and give me a hug. Over the past couple months, he'd give me a hug and a kiss on the cheek. He said that I was his new little girl. I felt uncomfortable with it, but I went and told my friend. He said, he's just glad you're here and you're like family now. I was like, okay, I guess. And I would just ignore it. Thanksgiving come up and I went over to her house for a plate. Her dad opened up the door and gave me a hug and a kiss as usual. I walked in the house and he said, you need to eat to keep that booty plump. I laughed in nervousness. He slapped and squeezed my butt. There's more that happened after this. Let me know if you guys want a part 2. This story time is why I stopped.
Get ready with me for a New Year's party while I tell you guys about the time I was 12 years old and got caught up for sending pics. I was in 7th.
Oh gosh.
Hello, everyone. Y'all ready for a new series? This one is called Who the Fuck Did I Kill in a Past Life? You ever ask yourself that? Like,
Okay.
He told my sister to clean her room, and she did about as well as you'd expect a little kid, but she left some socks at the top of her dresser drawers. How terrible. Anyway, he thought that was a good excuse to unleash all of his pent-up rage. I remember hiding in my room and trying not to cry while I listened to him beat her. And I don't want to overstate it, because I know a lot of people have it worse. Like my sister. I just experienced a taste of trauma, and I turned out fine. At some point, my mom looked through his browser history and found that he had been on a dating site talking to other women. His username was something like Handyman1234. Okay. But the way she handled it was ice cold. She used *67 so her number wouldn't come up on his caller ID, and when he answered, she used a really flirty voice. Hi, Andy. That's the best I can do. Anyway, he laughed and asked who it was, and she said, I want a divorce. And with that, we moved back to a place just a few blocks away from Grandma Emma. We were gone.
Hello.
Taught me so many things, but I think the most important was that you don't have to be blood relatives to be family. I love you, Grandma. One time, he told her to clean her room, and she did about it.
Parents, What is the weirdest request you got from your child's school? One day I received a phone call from the school. They told me that they are doing an investigation into a series of very serious incidents that happened last year and they wanted to have the password for my son's Facebook account. They also said it would really be a great help if I hand over any phones, tablets, or computers that my son has had access to in the last year, removing any passcode or login restriction. I was shocked about hearing this. I asked about the incident and I was told that they can't tell me since it doesn't directly concern my son, that they only seek this to see if there has been any mention of it in the communications that my son has had with his friends which might help them uncover some information. I declined. Told them that I'm happy to talk to them about the incident in person if it concerns my son, but other than that this is very unreasonable and really none of our business. I was told something along the lines of I strongly recommend you to help us. This is a very serious issue for a few other students and to be honest with you, refusal will have some consequences. I'm mostly talking about your son's future at the school in the coming school year and also potentially legally. I really hope you cooperate for all our sake. I told her to send us what they want in writing. She said that she hopes we're not trying to make this difficult as lives are on the line here. I insisted that I want it for my records. She said they might do that. So my question was, what the hell is happening? They can't be serious about this. My instinct is to get a lawyer if we received anything in writing, but really what I'm wondering about is how far can they go in this so-called investigation? Let's say when school starts, my son takes a phone or iPad to school. Can they confiscate it and look through it? Can they force...
Oh my
We're
god.
talking about how my mom forced me to stop walking around naked in the house because my dad was looking. Okay, so boom, let's jump right into it. My mom and...
no.
Or you talking about how my mom found out I lost my virginity at 12. So in the 5th grade, I had my first boyfriend, and we was talking, and I was 12 when I was in 6th grade. So in 6th grade is when I actually lost it. So one day I invited him over, and we, was kissing, and I always hung around older kids, so I already knew about all the do and stuff. So I told him about it, and he agreed, and we did it. And we also made videos. So how my mom found out is one day I asked my mom could he come over because I was bored. It was one weekend. And she said yes, of course. And, we was in the room doing what we normally do. And she bust through the door without knocking. So she seen what she seen. She was mad. So and that's when she seen the videos. And she was so mad, which I don't understand why, because it's not that bad. I mean, it's not ain't that natural? So yeah, that's how my mom found out, and she put me on birth control after. Bye.
One day my mom grounded me, which means I didn't have my phone, so I didn't have an alarm clock, so I overslept for school the next day. My brother drives me to school, and since I didn't have a phone, I didn't know that there was no school because of a snowstorm. Me and my brothers both being dumbasses don't see that cars in the parking lot. So my brother drops me off and speeds away. I'm knocking on the door for 20 minutes waiting for them to let me in. Nobody opens the door, bro. I'm like, is there no school today? Boom, it starts to snow. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm wearing ripped jeans with no jacket. I'm like, oh, shit. What do we do now? I live 15 minutes driving from the school. So I'm walking around looking if I can use somebody's phone. I knock on this lady's door. She opens up and I'm like, ma'am, can I please use your phone? I think she had dementia because she starts screaming at me. And she's like, no. Slams the door in my face. I finally find an angel 2 streets down, and she's like, oh, of course, princess, come inside. And in my mind, I'm like, I've seen the horror movies, thank you, ma'am, but I'm just gonna stay outside. I call my mom to pick me up, and she's like, pick you up from where? I'm like, I don't know, I've been walking for 2 hours.
So why is my money missing 30?
It's called taxes. It's part of being an adult.
This is ridiculous. You don't take taxes out of my allowance.
Oh, see, allowances are for kids. Adults don't get that luxury.
This is unbelievable.
Good night.
Sweet dreams, little bro.
He's gonna scream. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Where's all my stuff? My PS5, my games, my sheets? Where are my sheets?
Well, Jay, when you're an adult, you have to pay for housing. So, in order to sleep in this room, you're gonna have to rent it out.
What? Mom, I've been living here for 10 years. This is my room.
Sure, it was your room when you were a kid, but now that you're an adult, you gotta pay up like the rest of us. So rent to sleep in this room tonight is $40.
$40? Mm-hmm. But that only leaves me with 30.
That's how it is sometimes. And don't forget to pay utilities. That's if you want lights on and to take a shower.
What? Forget that. I'll just stay in the dark then.
Okay. That just means no Wi-Fi.
No what? No, now you're taking this too far. Oh. How much are utilities?
$20.
20. Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
So basically this means I'm just giving this check right back to you. $20, right? Just it sucks.
What was that?
I hate being an adult. I work for all these hours, get throw up on me, and then on top of that psycho Vivian almost trampled me. Then I get home, have to wash dishes, get scammed by capitalism, and on top of that, I'm broke.
Try to tell you, Jay. The grass isn't all...
So
I asked my girlfriend to come up with reasons why we might break up, and now I deeply regret it. My girlfriend and I were lying in bed last night, cuddling, when it dawned on me all of a sudden that none of my friends were in relationships anymore. All of them had broken up with their partners within the past few months, which was more or less the same length of time my girlfriend and I had been together. I shared this revelation with my GF mid-cuddle before asking her what I thought was a funny and harmless question at the time. I asked her what she thought would be the end of us and encouraged her to come up with ridiculous reasons only. Full disclosure, my girlfriend and I were both high during the inception of this mess up, so keep that in mind if some of our actions come across as somewhat random. Anyway, so as per my question, my girlfriend provided the following reasons that would cause our relationship to crumble. 1. If I stopped showering. 2. If during lovemaking I said, I'm gonna cum ... 3. If I lived on the 13th floor. 4. If I PSST at someone whose name I knew. 5. If I used a spoon to drink tea or coffee like it was medicine. 6. If I literally licked my thumb before turning to the next page of a book. 7. If I found out she had a toy replica of her ex's schlong. I paused my girlfriend when she got to the 7th reason and asked her if number 7 was something real or ridiculous because it sounded a lot less random than the other reasons. My girlfriend said it was both real and... I asked my girlfriend to come up with reasons.
like, what are you talking about? Like, what restraining order? He's like, I got a restraining order against you because you don't want to...
My boyfriend used me all day as his F-toy. When I woke up yesterday morning, my boyfriend wouldn't let me leave the bed. When I tried to get up to make us breakfast...
Here, let me help. No, don't! Is this a fake weight? What are you talking about? No, it's not. Oh my gosh. These are all fake. They're like 5 pounds at most. She said she recently came from the hospital, so I think she's very confused. I don't even know who she is. Like, no way. About. Really, Frankie? Butt pads? What are you doing? Everything about you has been a lie. I should have known when I saw you eating a donut and when that Bob was responding to me. My friend Harper was right about you. You shouldn't believe everything you see on social media because even salt can be made to look like sugar. I can't believe I looked up to you. Oh, no, don't. It's not real. It's just a prank. See? Hey guys, my name is Taylor, and some of you might recognize me from Fitness with Frankie's Instagram Live last month. I'm one of the people who suffered from the lies that Frankie told. But it made me realize how much we base the idea of the perfect body and the perfect life on what we see on social media.
I'm gonna cry.
But most of the time...
Whatever. Can I just have my phone back?
I said you had to pass. A C- does not cut it.
Yes, it does. Anything better than a D is considered passing.
Not in my eyes.
Fine. Here's $1,000. So, can I please get my phone back now?
Where in the world did you get all this money?
Let's just say that my little art passion paid off.
Well, I must say I'm shocked. If you want to spend all your money on a phone, be my guest. But don't think you're getting your laptop back until...
And this is for my laptop. So, next time you can't take my stuff away again.
How much is this?
It's not 1,000. You can count it if you like.
You made $2,000 selling art?
She made a lot more than that. You didn't tell her yet?
Not yet.
Told me what?
There's a lot of articles about it online. Kimmy sold 5 art pieces for $20,000.
No, I don't believe this. That can't be possible.
You can look it up if you like. But first, You should log into your credit card.
Why? Okay. You paid off my credit card?
Yeah. So now you don't have to stress anymore.
Oh my gosh, Kimmy. I don't know what to say.
All of you.
Come here. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, the school is calling. Hang on. Hello?
You know, I'm the one with straight A's, but you've made more in 1 week than I've ever made in my lifetime. Isn't that ironic?
Thanks for calling Principal Stevens. Are you